The NBA is a size-driven league, but not all players in the history of the NBA were vertically gifted. In this video, I'll be giving you the top 10 shortest players in NBA history. What's poppin', peeps? Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here and you enjoy watching everything and anything NBA related, you came to the right place. So be sure to subscribe with those bell notifications on so you can keep up with every single video. There are several players listed at 5'8" in the NBA, and I would like to recognize them as honorable mentions, which are Don Dino Martin and Willie Somerset. But I am picking Charlie Crist as my first entry on this list because he was the NBA's shortest player and the oldest rookie when he joined the Atlanta Hawks in 1977. Crist's journey to the NBA took 7 years after he left New Mexico State University. He played in the Continental Basketball Association, and despite being an MVP there for 2 seasons, the road to the NBA seemed so long. But after a lot of perseverance and hard work, he ultimately got the call. Crist played a total of 8 NBA seasons, spending time with the Hawks, San Diego Clippers, and Milwaukee Bucks. His first season was his best when he averaged 11 points and 4 assists in 77 games. Mr. Jennings, that's the kind of respect this 5'7" player got from his peers. Undrafted in 1991, Keith Jennings joined the Golden State Warriors. Jennings played just 3 seasons with the Golden State Warriors, appearing in a total of 164 games and averaging 6.6 points and 3.7 assists in 18.8 minutes per game of playing time. In his second to the last NBA game, Jennings recorded a career high of 23 points on 8-10 shooting, including 4-4 from three-point land. He was selected by the Toronto Raptors in the 1995 expansion draft, but did not play for them. Monte Towe and David Thompson are credited for inventing the alley-oop, but because dunking was illegal during their college days, Thompson would just drop the ball gently in the basket after Towe threw the pass to him. Listed at 5'7", Monte was the starting point guard for the North Carolina State's 1974 NCAA championship team. He was drafted by the Denver Nuggets in the 3rd round of the 1975 ABA draft and by the Atlanta Hawks in the 4th round of the 1975 NBA draft. He chose to sign with college teammate Thompson in Denver and played with him in the final ABA season in 1976. Chinese basketball star Wang Zizi is often remembered as the first Asian to play in the NBA, but if you look up history, the first Asian to play in the NBA came almost 50 years earlier. Wataru Masaka was born in Utah, but the name itself is proof that he is of the Japanese descent. The 5'7" point guard is the first non-white player to be drafted and to play for the Basketball Association of America, the NBA's forefather. If you love the Harlem Globetrotters, then you know the Washington Generals. Well, this man created the Generals. Louis Klotz, or Red to his peers, played college ball at Villanova University and was a member of the Philadelphia Phillies of the American Basketball League in the 1940s. In 1948, he joined the original Baltimore Bullets and won the Basketball Association of America title with them. In 1953, Klotz was approached by Globetrotters owner Abe Saperstein to form a team that would tour against the Globetrotters, and the Washington Generals were born. Louis Klotz was 5'7". Greg Grant stood just 5'7", but he managed to play in a total of 9 NBA seasons for a total of 6 different teams. That just shows you not only how good he was, but how determined he was to make it in the land of the Giants. Grant wasn't one of the highly recruited college players of his time. He worked as a fish vendor in high school and was only discovered playing in pickup games in the local playground. But at Trenton State College, Grant led the NCAA's Division III in scoring in 1989. He was then drafted by the Phoenix Suns in the 2nd round of the 1989 NBA draft. The most popular 5'7" player in NBA history. Who doesn't know Spud Webb? The NBA slam dunk champion during the 1989 NBA All-Star Weekend surprised the world and even teammate Dominique Wilkins with his two-handed double pump elevator dunk, one-handed off the backboard slam 360-degree helicopter dunk, and a two-handed reverse strawberry jam from a bounce off the floor. Spud electrified the crowd that night and will never be forgotten for that. Not much is known about Melvin Hirsch except that he was the NBA's shortest player ever until Tyrone Muggsy Bogues arrived some 40 years later. Born in New York in 1921, Hirsch was a standout player of Brooklyn College. After his graduation in 1943, he served under the U.S. Army Corps as an aircraft navigator for the 13th Troop Carrier Squadron in the South Pacific. He played for the squadron's basketball team during the 403rd Group Championship in 1945. Hirsch played 13 games for the Boston Celtics in 1948. He compiled 19 points and 10 assists during his short stint in the NBA. Now we are getting really shorter. Young Earl Boykins was so short that when he started practicing his dribble, he had to use a tennis ball. And yes, there was a story that he would sneak inside his dad's gym bag to attend his basketball games. Although he weighed just 135 pounds when he played in the NBA, his NBA bio said that he could bench press 315 pounds. True or not, that just showed how small Earl Boykins really was, which was 5'5". There was a point in NBA history when the tallest player ever played alongside the shortest player the league had ever seen. 7'7" Beanpole Manute Bol was once the NBA's tallest player in the Washington Bullets team. He was a teammate of 5'3" Tyrone Muggsy Bogues. Among the players in this list, he holds the best tenure with one team, having played for the Charlotte Hornets for a total of solid 10 seasons before making stops in Washington, Golden State, and Toronto. He is also the shortest first-round pick ever, as he was drafted by Washington with the 12th pick of the 1987 NBA draft after a standout career at Wake Forest. That is it for the video, guys. If you're new here, remember to subscribe with notifications. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. It helps out a lot. Share this video with as much people as possible. Your cat, dog, bird, snake, whatever pet you have. Share with your grandma, your grandpa. I don't really care. Just share, and leave a comment and let me know what type of NBA videos you'd like to see. Until next time, you guys have a great day.